What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with the weekly reset breakdown for Destiny 2 starting on August 16th. This week we're going into the final week of Season 17, and that also means we get the new season next week, so we'll touch on that and the possibility of a narrative send-off for this season. But otherwise this week the Eververse season wraps up with a few tasty items. As always, we'll cover the activity rotation, the Nightfall and featured modes, and then we'll break down the other key rewards in the game this week. And so as always guys, I hope you find this video useful. If you do, be sure to get subscribed so I can keep you posted with more Destiny content. And now, let's get into it. The first thing we should mention, of course with it being the final week of the season, things to bear in mind are that next Tuesday we will get the live stream showcase reveal for Season 18, and we're expecting some Nightfall info there as well. So we'll be sure to keep you posted. However, in game this week, we'll be keen to see if there's a narrative send-off to conclude Season 17. As we've discussed previously, there is some data that suggests a possible end of season thing. And so of course, if that is to happen, it's going to happen this week, but it isn't something that's been confirmed by Bungie, so we'll simply have to find out soon. The couple of other things Bungie have highlighted associated with the end of the season though include, as always, that players should claim their in-game rewards. And they say specifically any rewards not claimed from ritual vendors, including Zavala, Shaxx, the Drifter and Same 14, will be removed at the beginning of next season. So be sure to pick those up, but also Bungie outlined that certain weapons are leaving loopholes, including the Peace Bond and Archon's Thunder from Iron Banner. For Nightfalls, Plug 1 and the Hothead rocket launcher will be taken out of rotation, and finally for Trials, Eye of Soul and the Summoner will be cycled out, but we should get some other weapons to take their place. Otherwise though, for gameplay this week, we do have double reputation points for all of the core playlists, so whether you want to play Gambit, Crucible, or jump into Vanguard playlists, all of them get a massive boost to reputation, which is pretty useful if you want to use that rank up to grab any rewards before the end of the season. For Vanguard itself though, the featured Nightfall this week will be Proving Grounds, and of course we get the opportunity to earn the Nightfall weapon, and this week the featured weapon will be the Silicon Neuroma Sniper Rifle according to Braytech. So let us know if you'll be jumping in to grind any of those. But in terms of featured Crucible playlists, Team Scorched will return to the Crucible this week, and as always, Trials will return on Friday for the final time in the season. Otherwise though, for the standard season content, we'll see the Containment and Sever mission rotate. Then for the endgame featured rotation, the activities featured this week include the Last Wish raid, as well as the Shattered Throne dungeon on the Dreaming City. And as always, both of these will drop their unique items with updated power relevancy and pinnacle drops on completions. And then the featured Lost Sector for Tuesday's reset will be Extraction on the Throne World, and that'll be dropping exotic chest pieces on solo clears. For Wednesday the 17th of August, we'll see Excavation Site, and that'll be dropping exotic helmets. The 18th of August, we'll see Skydock dropping exotic boots. And then we get the Quarry on the 19th of August dropping exotic gauntlets. But finally, the 20th of August, we'll see K1 Crew Quarters dropping exotic chest pieces. We'll see K1 Logistics on the 21st of August dropping exotic helmets. And finally, for the 22nd of August, it'll be K1 Revelation dropping exotic boots. And that takes us on to the Eververse store for the week, and there are going to be a few really tasty items. So initially we'll see the T-Ball exotic emote, that'll be available for 3,250 Bright Dust, as well as the Golden Days weapon ornament for the No Time to Explain, that'll be available for 1,250 Bright Dust. But we'll also see the Subjugator entrance transmat effect, that'll be 450 Bright Dust, and as always the featured shader, which will be 300 Bright Dust this week, is Hazard Pay. On top of that though, we'll see the Hacky Sack Pack multiplayer emote for 4,250 Bright Dust, super expensive stuff. But we're also going to see the Thunderous Sword legendary emote for 700 Bright Dust, as well as the convertible shell, exotic ghost right there, for 2,850 Bright Dust. Plus we'll see the Open Sky Tora exotic Sparrow for 2,500 Bright Dust. And the Wings of the Firebird, which is a really cool seasonal ship right there. The one we originally saw in the trailer, and that'll be 2,000 Bright Dust this week. That's its first week available for Bright Dust, so worth bearing in mind. And from the Season Eververse armor sets, we're going to see the chest pieces available for all three classes. Each one will be 1,200 Bright Dust. And very finally, we have the Colossus helmet projection, a legendary ghost projection there for 1,500 Bright Dust. For legacy content right here and Dares of Eternity, this week will be on Rotation 1 loot drops, and that'll include Year 1 faction armor sets, plus Season of the Worthy and Arrivals weapons as always. And then if you're after the Ascendant challenge in the Dreaming City, this week it'll be the Shattered Ruins, which is accessed via the Spine of Keres, so if you want to find that one, we'll run some gameplay for the location this week. And otherwise guys, that's everything that we have to round up inside of the reset. So once again, I'll be keeping you posted with any extra reveals and information that we get through the course of this week. Plus, we'll be covering all of the new content and details that we'll see next week. So definitely get subscribed if you're new around here, and you guys can turn on notifications if you don't want to miss out on any of the content. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and if you have enjoyed the video, a rating below really does help us out on the channel. Otherwise though, for now, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome day.